The blurry surveillance videos are graphic, showing attacks at light rail stations that appear to be random. Latest, January 31st, during the evening rush at the Decatur Federal Station, when 4 men punched and kicked a man stepping off a train.
Unfortunately, we've seen that now in 2 separate areas in our system. I will tell you that I think your average RTD customer is not the target of randomized attacks by groups of juveniles in our system.
RTD's police chief, Dr. Joel Fitzgerald, says those random attacks are just that, random. He says crime is down on RTD, with incidents decreasing 41% in December.
Our system is relatively safe.
That doesn't mean things aren't changing.
We engage in something in policing called crime prevention through environmental design.
In the bus concourse at Union Station, for example, you'll see more lighting, both from ceiling lights and lit advertisements on the walls, and video monitors showing security cameras rolling.
Part of it is mere presence, and it goes back to making sure that you have a safety present, whether it be police, whether it be some security, or whether it be having good audio and video.
And in the works at Union Station, some sort of system like turnstiles to ensure people who are down here are paying customers.
If you don't allow from the very beginning people to go past a certain point that is a paid fare area, those types of changes can help reduce the amount of crime and can really limit the access that criminals have to people who are just trying to enjoy a safe transit environment.
That may work in this bus concourse with stairwells in and out, but so much of RTD's system is wide open, train platforms where anyone can walk up. The chief says they are still part of the conversation.
A big part of what our plans are for RTD insofar as public safety is ensuring that the transit environment is locked down.
That takes money. How are you going to get that done? Money is something I know you don't have a whole lot of.
Indeed. I can't answer really how much money it's going to take to secure this environment. So at this point, it hasn't come down to a number, but what it's coming down to is a willingness to move in that direction.
This is all part of a wide-ranging security plan, which includes beefing up the transit police force, adding more than 50 officers by the end of this year, and making some changes to RTD's code of conduct, banning people from riding the train or bus all day with no destination. Our full 30-minute unedited conversation with Chief Fitzgerald is up on 9news.com right now.
When you talk about relatively safe and how much money it might cost to do what he'd like to do, those may be going in different directions.
Yeah, it may have to start with areas where you've got one way in and one way out. I think of light rail stations like Louisiana Pearl, where there are stairs that lead down. That might be an area where it would be easier to add that kind of infrastructure. But some of the light rail platforms downtown are just wide open out on the street. It would be really tough to kind of say only people who have paid a fare can walk through this area.
A challenge, but an important one. Thanks, Steve.